myriad of reasons. I mean, but I honestly do believe that the trade union movement is not necessarily structured in a way which attracts young people. I think that we haven't given space to young people. We haven't opened up our organisational structures to young people. I think our organisational structures are alien to young people. I think our language is alien to young people. And I think sometimes young people are nearly seen as a threat. They may not necessarily toe the party line. They may have ideas which maybe are more radical than the establishment. And sometimes, that can be a bit disconcerting for those in positions. So, and also I think, there's a whole generation of young people out there who are active in a different way than maybe the previous generation was active in attending meetings or going to union halls or going to demonstrations. A lot of young people today are active in different ways. They're active online, they're active in small little social network groups. So I think that the trade union movement hasn't kept the pace with them. We haven't shown any sort of willingness to date of bringing young people on board. The vast majority of people, be they coming through college or they're coming from the dole queues, the vast majority of people want to work to get paid, right? They need to put food on the table or rent or whatever the reason is, but they need to get paid. People don't want to work for nothing. And that's not a surprise to anyone in this country. So, I mean, I think the trade union movement should take it and just say it out straight. We are absolutely against job bridge. It offers nothing to the vast majority of people, whether they're college students trying to get their first job on a CV, or whether it's unemployed, being forced to take jobs which do not provide them with a decent standard of living. We're against it, and the only way of lifting this economy is to create real jobs, quality jobs which pay a decent wage, a decent income, and have some future. The powers that be, or the system, will always try to divide and conquer. So it's public sector workers are lucky to have a job, bus workers are lucky to have a job, people on the dole are milking the system, foreign nationals are all getting free prams. All this crap that you hear, it's all about dividing and not looking at the real enemy, right? And the real enemy is a system which has condemned people to penury, which has condemned people to facing eviction, not being able to put food on the table. And that's the real challenge for the trade union, to say, listen, we are representatives of the unemployed, we're representatives of students, we're representatives of foreign nationals, of guest workers, of internships, and we've got to open up our agenda. The link between being a member of a union and having a job is limiting our ability. It narrows our scope. And I think we need to bridge that gap by saying, listen, this is a movement, it's a broad church. You don't have to have a job to be a trade unionist, right? Because we have a social vision, we have a vision for change, we have a vision for the future. And so whether you're an unemployed trade unionist, an employed trade unionist, an intern trade unionist, a student trade unionist, you're a trade unionist. And your membership doesn't cease, or your ideals don't cease the minute the factory closes down.